This message especially goes out for Satya Nadella, the current CEO of Microsoft. Thank you for destroying the Windows 10 lifestyles, or whoever under you who put that decision to eliminate that from Windows 11. Microsoft had a gem of lifestyles that is currently being left and right copied by Apple and Android. And how is that? First, let's see what is Windows 10 lifestyle all about. Lifestyles is that at a glance, you see a lot of information at one go. You don't have to open 10 apps or swipe multiple widgets. You just come, open the screen, and you can see multiple information on multiple canvases. You don't have to swipe left, swipe right. You just come to your home screen, and you see ton of informations. Now the sad part is that Android has recently introduced something called smart widgets where you keep on swiping. It sort of gives the same impression that in a small real estate you can see a lot of information, and that's what Apple is also trying to do, that on the iPad interface, the smart tiles, you can swipe vertically to see a lot of information, and it copies this concept heavily from Windows 10, which was scrapped in Windows 11 very unfortunately. I have to talk about Windows 11 as well. It will be pretty unfair if I don't talk about Windows 11. Windows 11 have their own widgets. Swipe left. They're basically made by Microsoft. They're ugly, they're horrible, and I don't think there is any support for third party like you see over here. There is a lot of support still in 2024. Now, why Microsoft killed it is because they never gave a tutorial once people install on how to use this, how to get the information. And people, again, like eye sheeps, went back to clicking icons and opening. Well, in Windows 10, I never clicked icons because I just opened my screen and I looked at what's going on with the weather, what's going on with the news, what's going on with the prayer times, what's going on the podcasts, what's latest on shows. Same goes for like money. If I invested something, I was expecting a tile to show me what I'm doing. I was hoping the same for podcasts, but some of the companies never really catched on. And again, this video is special, made for the Windows 10 mobile users who were expecting a third alternative to remain, but it was decapitated quite long time back, and you don't have anything but just to feel how it would feel like in 2024 if the platform was alive. Let me just use my finger and soft keyboard and mouse and just swipe and show you how fluid and how beautiful it is. Still imagining it to be like a tablet or an Windows 10 mobile or Windows 11 phone, whatever they would call it. It's pretty smooth, it's pretty slicky. You don't need a 120 hertz screen, and it would be perfect. Instead of swiping from the top, nothing. We have a simple button on the bottom for our weather, and similarly, we have other buttons that we can press to go right into settings. As you can see, it looks beautiful, and all you need to do to close settings is just a swipe from the top, and I think you just put it down and it's gone. So it's pretty awesome. So from the top, you swipe it down to shut down. Now what do happen if you swipe from the left? So you open your apps. I have the OBS app that I've opened. Let me try to open a few more to show you how it works. So let me go to Spotify, let it load, minimize, let me go to Netflix. Again, these are one of my favorite apps that I use. And last but not least, Flipboard. Flipboard. Yeah. So imagine you're using a Windows device in your hand, portable, and so what do you get? So what you get from when you swipe left is, so you get these lovely apps, multitasking. just like you multitask on your phones, and you can just jump into apps, swipe from the left, jump into the other app, swipe from the left, jump into the other app, and if you want to close an app, well, before doing that, let me first swipe from the other side and see we have filter of settings. I have my keyboard mouse connected as Bluetooth. I'm switching on the tablet mode for ease of use with my touch, and you can see all your notifications over here, which was pretty sick. Let's close the app one by one. Swipe down. Uh, let's see if in the horizontal mode it allows me to resize. Swipe pull it. Resize. No, no. So resizing doesn't work, but that's not a killer. So if you come down to the bottom, I'm going to use the mouse so you can see what I'm showing. We have the classic start button, we have the back button, and this is the real back. Like if you press back, it goes on to different apps. This is not Android's garbage back button, it is a system wide back button, followed by search. Uh, Pretty unfortunate they axed the Cortana, and the only way to make it work was to allow for a long press on the Windows key to activate voice, so you can keep your reminders, add your tasks. But Windows never learned from Google, they never learned from Apple that a long press on Windows key should, on a phone or a keyboard mouse, activate voice for quick commands. And that's why I think Cortana failed. It was more of a keyboard oriented, and people are sick and tired of typing all their life. So that's enough. Again, these are apps mainly for exe. They're not Windows universal Windows platform. So, but again, I showed you the power of what a Windows 11 phone would look like if Microsoft still continued to have lifetiles. And this again goes on to show the bulletproof future proofing of the lifetile interface, that you just have to swipe and you can get all your information. Maybe you have invested some money, maybe you have made some notes, and that kind of brings me down to my, yeah. So I was expecting at least Evernote or some apps would have some lifetiles. Unfortunately, they never did. Uh, I was expecting some tiles, lifetiles from Dell. They never worked. Samsung also never bothered. Nvidia never bothered. Amazon, I recollect it was working, but then they axed it. And again, that was a stupid decision. So one of the best lifetiles was from the Windows Central, all about Windows Phone and Microsoft Power User. All of these apps seem to be axed. Lifetiles seem to no longer work. I've reached out to them by email, by Twitter, and Daniel Rubino and everyone else who are on board with these companies didn't respond to me. Uh, it's a shame Xbox app never went live. There was no lifetiles even in the past, I believe. And the same goes to see how disgusting it is that even though you download it and it says Xbox Live, there is no lifetime. The only shimmer of hope I have was for the OneNote, but this app was also going to be axed very soon. The new app doesn't have lifetime, and that's unfortunately what's happening with Microsoft. As you see, their news also is started to break because now you no longer have an option to tie to pin topics, and that's why I say that one of the best apps currently is Flipboard. You can pin multiple tasks like log to. These are not Flipboard. This is Spotify and Netflix with its lovely lifestyle updating every minute. But yes, this autos and gaming is something that I pressed. It looks lovely. And then Flipboard picks. These are also something that I pinned. I pinned weather as well as spirituality, and as you can see, they keep on rotating. and you have so much information. You can boost your productivity, and again, there's a lot more to talk about, but I hope that this sort of touch your nostalgia of using Windows 10 phones, and it's just a laptop in portrait mode, not very special. One app that did really work was To Do. I have no idea if it's there. To Do. Oh no, I need to download that one. So let me download from the store. Yep, it looks horrible. As you can see, the buttons that are supposed to move down the bottom still stay stubbornly on the left. Eats up a lot of space, and that's what kudos to Microsoft stupid engineers who don't even know a basic, like, look at their app on iPad. So when you turn a device vertical portrait, the buttons move down. When you do it horizontal, the buttons move up the left. And those engineers didn't even give a shit about Windows, and that's how Microsoft is. They're just aiming for other platforms and forgetting their own. But let's leave that. Today we are on to something better. So we're trying to find another lifestyle, and I recollect that Microsoft To Do still has a nice lifestyle, unless some of them decided to exit and move to a stupid icon. Thank you for your patience. And again, I have a comment over here. I, yeah, it seems like my Evernote need to add some features like voice to text dictation. So yeah, let's see if they updated, if they added something, or it's still the same stupid thing. Uh, Seems like an install. Let's open it up. Let's log into it. And voila, do you want to pin to the taskbar? And that's what the update did. Instead of saying, do you want to pin it to the start? And it has life tiles to show your daily task reminders. It says taskbar. Hell no. Uh, so I don't think so. Yeah, there are some tasks over here. So let's go ahead back to home. Try to pin this and hope that it has a working life tile. So let me, fingers crossed. Let me bring it on top with large. Okay, so not really sort of lifestyle, but let's see some planned events that I have. And I remember there's an option to pin to start. Yeah, so we still have that pin to start. I think I might have cracked the code. Yes, yes, success. So as you can see, thank God, before Windows pushes out another stupid update to get rid of live tiles. So live tiles do work on To Do. They look lovely. They work well with the transparency of the start. And this is the best I could do, the best I could show to you. Have fun using your iShoots or Google. Sell your soul to them, I guess. If you like this content, please do like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see more. Let's do one final gesture and move down to OBS.